Alright, how's everybody doing today? I hope well. I'm gonna thank you for having me to your shop and to your salon. First thing I want to get out there is that I'm coming to you with just techniques and tools to help better your patrons. I'm not, I'm a barber, but I'm not saying that what I'm doing is better or what you're doing is worse or better. I'm just coming to your shop to provide more help and more techniques. The line I'm going to be representing is a pomade company out of Reuzel, out of Rotterdam, Holland. It's called Reuzel, and it is by far the best in the game. So I'm going to go through a pompadour, styling a pompadour, and also beard shape and a little bit of maintenance and some product for it. First thing you want to do when you get done with a client, washing out a client if they want to wash, or before you style them, is you want to make sure that their hair is pretty dry. I've got my hair right now towel dry. I'm going to walk through the steps of a proper blow dry for you to kind of help you out. This here is called the cool hair, and it's basically just this front section. I'm gonna kind of section it off for the blow dry process, leaving that front section, or the cool hair, to be the last part that's blow dried. Everything else is going to be just going straight back, or kind of back in an angle in some cases. With mine's going to go back and kind of to the center a little bit. So first thing I want to go over is the blow dry quadrants, or places for blow drying properly. You have your one section is in the very back here. Then you have two, and they're on both sides. Two, this quadrant here. And then that leaves three, the cool hair. So when you're blow drying, you always want to just place the blow dryer on a high heat, medium fan. And you always want to make sure that you're not going to burn your clients or your patron's scalp. So always just check with them, make sure that everything's okay. I'm also going to just place the blow dryer on the scalp and allow the blow dryer to do the work. I'm going to use a brush and just direction the hair that I want it to go in, and allow the blow dryer to place it. So I'm going to start with the back number one section. And just get everything laying down. You want to make sure you can use both hands to blow dry and brush at the same time. You never want to be stuck with using one hand or the other. You don't want to be comfortable using both. You also never want to put wet hair on top of dry hair. So you really want to make sure that when you're blow drying, everything is dry. Doing this, you're going to allow the hair to naturally take shape. As we work our way to the front section here, you can give it a slight lift. Still want to maintain air coming from the bottom and just allow the blow dryer to do all the work. Just let the blow dryer do the work. It's going to take shape. Just placing it directly on the forehead, moving it. So we got that. Everything's dry, and you can kind of see, I mean, the craziness of it, but it's gonna, with some product, just take shape. I'm gonna show you how to use the Reuzel Red. It's a water soluble product. It's a no dry formula. There won't be any flakes or anything. You want to start with, depending on the amount of hair and you know the style that you're doing, you don't want to really start with 2 knuckles, kind of give or take based on the hair density and how much hair and what kind of style they're going for. But castor oil's in this, so it encourages moisture and manageability. It also keeps a high shine hold all day, and it won't flake. Water soluble, like I mentioned, so it'll just wash out easily. With placing product, you want to always go scalp to ends. With however that may look, you want to, I always start with my sides, kind of work in. You don't have to worry about messing up the blow dry style because your hair has already been blow dried and it's going to remember that shape. Really making sure that it's all over. Go back through the blow dryer. Pushing that hair to the desired style. I'm also going to use a pick, which is going to be beneficial for me to get all the hair in the dense areas in the middle of my head without necessarily messing up the style with a comb or a brush. I'm going to use a metal pick comb. That's going to help not create static. If you use a wooden or a plastic pick, it's going to create static in the hair, which is going to just disrupt the way the hair lays. Again, high heat, low medium fan. Now that that's into place, I'm just going to go through with the pick and kind of put the finishing touch on it. I'll show you the 360 view here in just a minute. Okay. Notice everything's dry and that pompadour is set. Now that we got that done, we're going to work on the beard. Reuzel has a great beard line, as well as shave cream, aftershave. This is the beard balm. The beard balm contains shea butter and also argan oil, and that's going to instantly make your beard appear thicker and keep it moisturized throughout the day. So I'm going to start with the back of my nail. And I'm just going to get about a pea size or a dime size, depending on the length and how much hair you have on your beard. So for me, I use about that much on my thumb. And the benefit, you really want to make sure that it's emulsified in your hand. One thing I wanted to mention with the beard balm is it's a T4 tonic blend, meaning it's got the witch hazel extract, it's got a nettle leaf extract, it's got rosemary extract and horsetail root extract. The horsetail is going to be beneficial for an antioxidant, rosemary with the moisturizer, the nettle leaf with the natural astringent, and the smooth, tender skin will come with the witch hazel. Key benefits to placing this in the beard. Really want to emulsify it so it just basically looks like an oil in your hand, not dripping or anything, not too much, but just a nice even sheen all over your hand. And you're really going to work it into the skin of underneath the beard, the face, where the hair grows. You want to run your fingers through the beard, making sure to rub the balm into the skin. Just like that. Beard appears thicker. You can run a comb over or a brush if you'd like. Get that shape for you. It also is a tamer. It's got a low shine. It's going to tame all those crazy ones that kind of poke out through in between cuts. If you really want to wax your mustache, you can just add a little bit of this and a little bit of the pink grease pomade for that curl of the mustache, if that's what you're after. And just like that, the beard is appearing to be thicker. So with that, I just want to say thank you for having me. Please feel free to pull me aside. I'm going to leave my number and my email. You can send me a message if you think of a question or something I might not have covered. Feel free to talk to me after class and we can discuss this more. Again, I'm a Scumbassador for Reuzel and I fully support everything Reuzel.